journey. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. If you caught me on my last video where I made the low carb stuffed bell peppers, then welcome back. Thank you guys so much for those wonderful comments that you left, and thanks for joining me again. So today we're going to make my all-time favorite recipe in the world. It's egg roll in a bowl. It's so simple, the ingredients are simple, and the taste is marvelous. I mean, it's gonna be like restaurant style, but you're gonna make it in your kitchen. So here we go. What we're going to need is 1.5 pounds of ground pork. Make sure you get ground pork, not ground pork sausage like I did the first time, but you want the ground pork similar to ground beef, ground turkey. And you're going to need a bag of green onions and 2 bags of coleslaw mix. And what we're going to do with the green onions is actually cut the white parts of the green onions up. You're going to use about 10 to 12 green onions. So you cut the white parts and you separate those from the green parts, which are also chopped. You're going to keep those to the side. You can put them in a little bag if you want, just to keep them for the side for garnish for later at the end of the dish. And here I have about 3/4 cups of chopped red onion. And we're going to go back here. The rest of the ingredients are here, and we're going to actually get started on the dish. Okay, the rest of the ingredients that you're going to need 3 tablespoons of sesame oil, 1.5 tablespoons of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of ground ginger, 1.5 tablespoons of chili garlic sauce, 5 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of the rice wine vinegar. You're going to need salt and pepper to taste. And for the garnish, you're going to need mayo and hot sauce. We're going to end up mixing that together to drizzle it over the top of the dish. And then everything bagel seasoning is a topping I've recently started adding to the dish. It is delicious. So you can use that, or you can use regular sesame seeds on top. Okay guys, let's get started. First thing we're going to do is turn our wok on. Now, you don't have to use a wok if you don't have one. You can just use a large pot, but I've done that in the past. So we're going to turn that a little past medium. I'm going to put it on a 6 on my electric stove here. And let's go ahead and let that heat up a few minutes. Once that's done, we're going to start adding in our sesame oil and our onions to get those cooked down a little. Okay, the wok is hot. Now we're going to add in our sesame oil first. To that, we're going to add our chopped red onion. Along with the white parts of our green onion. And our garlic. Give that a stir. We're going to cook this down about 5 minutes until it's nice and translucent. Onions are looking good. We're going to add in our ground pork now. Kind of break it up a little bit as you're putting it in there. There we go. To that, we add our ground ginger and our chili garlic sauce. And I want to make sure I get all of that because I like the spice that comes along with this. And now we're going to cook this. Mix it up really good. We're going to cook it about, I'd say about 10 minutes until the ground pork is no longer pink. And we'll move on to the next step. And let me tell you guys, this smell right here is so magnificent. I mean, it smells so yummy in this kitchen right now. So we'll be back in about 7 to 10 minutes. And I cannot wait for this dish to be done so that we can dig in. All right, our pork is nice and browned a little bit here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on to add our coleslaw. And what I failed to mention earlier, if you don't want to use a ground pork, I would recommend maybe a ground turkey or a ground chicken. I'm not really sure about beef, but definitely a turkey or a chicken would work wonders in this dish. So now I'm going to add in the coleslaw mix. We're going to add 1 full bag. And about 3/4 of the second bag. Don't need the full thing. Almost empty. Okay. To this, we need to add in our soy sauce. Our rice wine vinegar. And our salt and pepper mix. Give this a good stir and cook this down about 7 to 10 minutes. You just want to soften the cabbage at this point. And then we'll be ready to plate after this. So here we have it, our egg roll in a bowl. And now you can see why it's called egg roll in a bowl. It looks exactly like the inside of an egg roll. However, of course, this is the low carb version, so we can eat plenty of this if we want. So let me show you how to put the toppings on top. What I did here was mix the 1/2 cup of the mayo with the 3 tablespoons of hot sauce. I put it in a little baggie because I don't have like one of those icing kits. So this is the easiest way for me to do it. If you have a kit, by all means use it. But I just put it in here. I mix it up really well with my hands, basically. And then I cut the corner. I'm going to cut the corner here, and we're going to drizzle this over the top. Ooh. There you go. However much you want. This is so wonderful on top. It adds a little kick to it. And then to that, let's top it with our green onions that we chopped earlier. And a sprinkle or 2 of the everything bagel seasoning. Now we're ready to dig in. Ooh. All right, guys, here goes. Excuse me, guys. This is magnificent. Please hurry up and try this. I can't wait to hear about it. I'm really hoping you guys love it just as much as I do, because it's just a wonderful addition to our low carb recipe book. So thank you guys so much for joining me again on Gigi's cooking journey. If you like what you see, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit like, and let your friends know. And I look forward to cooking for you guys again. Bye-bye now.